Welcome back, folks. MTG Joe here, and we are playing some more historic 100 card Brawl. What we have to date is a Lolth Spider Queen, kind of aristocrats, creature dying for value, drain, mono black deck. So Lolth, 5 mana, 4 loyalty. Whenever a creature dies, you put a loyalty counter on it. 0, draw a card, lose a life. -3, you get 2/1 spider tokens with menace and reach. And then -8, you get an emblem whenever an opponent is dealt damage by 1 or more creatures this turn. If they didn't lose 8 this turn, they lose life equal to the difference. So it always guarantees 8 damage. So what are we trying to do with the deck? Playing a bunch of kind of like dorky creatures that could die for some value, like ramp, drainsies, like card advantage. We could bring it back. We got some recurring creatures and like Dreadwander. Could come back, and Gutter Bones. Some sacrifice effects, and then what we're trying to do is drain them out that way. We can make a really big Yahini. We have Bastion of Remembrance to drain our opponent. Ayara to kind of drain them as well. Bantu's Monument drains them. We have Gary, Grey Merchant of Citadel. We can draw cards with like Erebos. We have Village Rites, Deadly Dispute, stuff like that. So you kind of grind them out like aristocrats. You usually sacrifice your creatures for value. And then we have Blood on the Snow to get stuff back. And then really we want to try to work towards this Bolas Citadel. Bolas Citadel allows us to cheat out a bunch of cheap creatures and then get them that way. Notably with our mana base, we are playing heavily on Snow. The one card I don't own, I just don't want to craft it right now with the New Horizons coming out, is Cabal Stronghold. If you have it, play it. This basically is a fixed Cabal coffers. In Mono Black, you don't really have land tutors, so you're not as consistently pulling this out. It's basically a 1 in the 99 chance of hitting it. So you're not always guaranteed, so it's not, to me, a must craft. If you're playing something like it's good in the historic version because you play Golos to go fetch it, and you also play 4 copies of it. So naturally, you're in a 60 card deck, you have 4 copies, and you have multiple ways to go and tutor it. So that all kind of makes it a little bit better. Ooh, this is so close. I got a mulligan. If we miss a line drop, we're just so screwed. So we'll go Arcane Signet into Thoughtseize. So we're playing against Kaika. Actually, let's do this first. I'd rather you don't have Spellbinder to tax me right now because I want to get this down. Kaika is a 4 mana 3/3. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you get to create a spirit, kind of like a young pyromancer effect. And then you also get to add red mana every time you sack one. So I can Bantu's Monument here, but I think we are just going to play this out. A little bit of a non-boat. We just exiled their graveyard. Ideally, we hit a land and I can Bantu's Monument, but we need to kill Kaika. We are going to get Loreholded commanded. A little annoying. Needed a land there. Okay. Create a 3/2 here. So I could flunk it. Just fine value. I think we just go to our turn. It's close enough. A little awkward. Because then they're going to have Teferi's Protection afterwards. They're probably running So this, you could build this a couple ways. Like you could do it spell slinger, you could do it burn based. Okay, with Bergie. I think Bergie is worth killing. It's free mana. That's annoying. So that's actually not terrible because I can do this. Hopefully hit a land. Jeez! There's like 40 lands in this deck. No blocks here. So I can Erebos here or Cold Steel. The Yara doesn't get the discount. I think we're just gonna do this. In all honesty, they might be on stuff like on Summon and effects like that, but they're more than likely to just keep up the Teferi's protection at this point. With double visions, and Teferi's protection, it gets a bit annoying. Because I could have Liliana'd, but they had two spirit, like they had two creatures to sack. Okay, we're dead here. Missed lands too many games, or too many turns, and they tempoed us out. The hand was pretty decent to start. And like killing Bergie, because Bergie lets them generate a bunch of mana too. Opponent goes first. They're on Raph, Capsin, Ship's Mage. So historic spells you control have flash. Let's see what's happening here. So they are a kind of control-y deck. So I can get rid of... I think we get rid of Omen of the Sea. It's the more immediate play. Because now I can... So we have a couple options here. I can do this. This likely gets rid of Sublime Epiphany anyways. I don't think they're going to want to give up a land here. Mox Amber. So we could have held it a bit longer. So here, they thirst. This will make my Nighthawk Scavenger bigger. And if they want to go Wrath, it trades with my Scavenger in combat. So I'm cool with this attack. Go Shade here. Aetherborn. Okay. See Raph come in. Now if they have something like Urza's Ruinous Blast, they can cast that at instant speed, which will be annoying. And we're probably going to want to... Okay, so this is historic, so they can cast this at instant speed. They opted not to. 3 damage secured. That's actually pretty good. Swords to Plowshares. Deal. Surprised I didn't take out the Nighthawk Scavenger. Seems like more of a pain in the ass to deal with. For there. So we missed the line drop, but I think trading here is good. And now I can Woe Strider to find a land. They cycle. So they took 3 damage basically to cycle this turn. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Well, that's a card. That is a Legal Magic the Gathering card. I think we gotta keep the land. Just play this out. So they could technically make a copy of Elishnorn. And how that works is they see each other for state-based actions. And then it would sweep my board. They both come in at the same time. They see each other. The effects come in and they'll copy and wipe out. So we'll see if the opponent knows that play. That's not doing much for us right now.
Do what I demand.
So let's do this.
Go, my children.
Gonna attack first. I think we're just gonna do this. So I'm doing this because this kind of forces their hand. They have Lofty Denial and Ascanta. I guess I could have held this back. I'm kind of dumb. But they just bounce then. So it doesn't serve me much utility. I'll just have this die. Put another counter on Lolth.
My will cannot be denied.
Getting close to dead here.
I will not cry like a
Take action. So we'll attack first. They can counter Lolth, obviously, but we are technically winning this race. So they could counter bounce. We'll see what they do. too far behind here. Our board state was good, but Elish Norn is a beast. Especially if they're on counter spells. Jeez. You know what we're not going to beat? Instant speed Kiora. Alright, so it turns out Elish Norn very good against a deck with 1 and 2 toughness creatures. This is a shocking revelation. I don't think our lines make much difference there. They always had the bounce available. Lolth is going to be interesting. Keep this. You know it's probably going to be really good against red-based damage? Phyrexian Obliterator. So, like, we just got a bunch of these dorky kind of creatures. They come in, they do their thing. We got Gonti, we can steal some stuff. See Lolth coming down. It's honestly okay. Oh, the aggro elf. What are the chances we get? Do we have concession? Concession Obliterator? They gonna fight it out? Okay. Lolth is in the house. Got some Chupacabras. Get them low enough where Obliterator is going to be a problem for them. And this is just kind of a nice aggressive black curve. We actually hit lines this game. Who would have thought? Opponent's reading Phyrexian Obliterator. Okay.
You haven't heard of me? Get ready to I've always wanted to make a really big fireball.
Well, sacrifice 3 things. How about that?
And I, the generous one.
What would you like to sacrifice, opponent? Bye, friend! Always nice. Seeing opponent's head go boom. Haven't got to do any cool Bolas Citadel or Bastion sacrifice. Tressala. Life gain. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3. Sort of probably 1, 2. Well, opponent goes first, so I want to have 2 blockers out early. We don't have removals right now, but if we could get enough devotion, Erebos could be pretty good. Interesting art blossoming sands. Oh, Citadel, 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 Citadel. Make a token with lifelink. So I'm going to play this out because if they want to attack with Amara, they lose Amara here. So it kind of disincentivizes. It's a free attack with Amara otherwise. And we're just going to work to this Bolas's Citadel. We could see an attack from them just to get a life linker. If they have a pump effect, they have it. God's willing. I mean, that's actually pretty good when you think about it, because now if we draw removal, we're in a pretty good spot. This means I can Lolth next turn, and then Lolth will be a distraction, hopefully, for Bolas's Citadel. And then hopefully I can just go wild off Citadel. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, gain a life. I will block Amara here if they attack with it. I think here I'm willing to do this. Getting, like, controlling their board of creatures seems reasonable. Ooh, Phyrexian Tower. It's too iffy to Citadel this turn. I'm going to keep a creature for next turn, because then I can play a land off the top. If we Citadel this turn and we have a land, then we're just kind of screwed. Druid class. So Tressala is going to get swole. Keep on top. Could be an evasion spell. Why? Okay, but better now then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can still do Citadel. Because Lolth will let me clear at least one card off. Alright. 1. Let's draw a card. 2. Okay, not great, but decent. You only do enchantments. I thought you did creatures. Okay, this has to come out of the deck. Ephemia doesn't actually do anything for this deck. We don't have too many enchantments, from what I recall. And they don't frequently go into the graveyard. I'll cut that after this. So I actually think it's worth us keeping this out. That hits for 5. Yeah, let's do this. Because this gains me some more life as well.
A pity our time is over.
I guess that triggers after the fact.
And a gift in exchange for loyalty.
We'll see. You can also get Erebos down as a blocker. You're 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we get. Steal a card. Snakeskin Veil. Ooh, Maze Mine's actually really good. Kill this. Do this. We gotta be mindful what our life total's at. So I'm gonna keep tower open for now. So we'll put this away. That's really good. Gains us some life back. Now we got Bastion. We're bolusing. Ooh, I can kick something back. So I can kick back Nighthawk Scavenger. I think we're just going to pay for 2 here. Just play Erebos here. Alright, that was my turn. Your go, opponent. So we're kind of playing with our life total a bit. The big thing is we did get Bastion. And Erebos, unless they have like a kind of protection-y spell. We also have a white creature, which helps. Okay, so 2... Ooh, this is really good. Alright, we're going to 1.
This isn't your average zombie horde. Impressive, isn't it? Oh, I do love it.
Sack these 2. We get the Bastion drains here. Get to draw a bunch of cards. Nice. Combo, combo, combo. That's what it's all about. Turns out this Bola Citadel leads to some weird and wacky games. Ooh. I don't remember the name. This is the 2-mana ramp. Gretchen. Gretchen. 0-4 against our 2-1's gonna be pretty good. Oh, I forgot to cut this. I think I'm probably going to Deadly Dispute here. I want to hit my line drop for sure. Ronas. Okay, so we got our lands. So it's probably Midnight Reaper this turn. I'm probably going to want to flunk this. Gretchen draws you a card, puts a land into play. Yikes! Yikes, yikes, yikes. Was not expecting Simic aggro out of this deck. You see an 0-4, it's not really what you think is going to be coming your way. Weird, no attack there. Just gonna do this turn. We got a Cutophemia. I need him to go down a card. Because right now... with Flunk, like just this not being Heartless Act has really sucked. Flips. That's good. Let's just use the mana for the turn, which is nice. We have Scavenger. I think we're doing this into this. Get some blockers going. This way they have to pump. Because if they have a land, they can do this, pump it, attack in for 2. Probably, this needs 4. Yeah. So let's take our draw. Let's do this, name block. Scavenger here. I think at this point we try to get a little aggressive. You can throw these in the way. Probably okay with Lolth dying, to be honest. Because they can just pump for the trample. Definitely build this more like tempo-y. Like a lot of bounce effects. Some counter spells, bounce, flash creatures. Because then you can just, if you don't have anything to do, just pay mana into it. Thinking about their attacks. No attacks. What's going on here? Sure. So Omen of the Hunt takes them off of a pump effect, which is nice. So that means this Nighthawk Scavenger can come in. They have Disallow, Lull Mage, Sublime Epiphany. Okay, so we're definitely getting rid of Lull Mage. Gonna draw a card for the turn.
It's bold to bargain with me.
I have this Burglar Rat that can get in for some action. I think we just want to try to go as wide as possible. They're kind of forced in a way to hold up this Sublime. I guess with Coma, that helps them. Like they need land for Coma. And then they could flip Growing Rights. Okay, there's their Coma. And then Gretchen is colored, so... We are gonna field them. Ooh, that's good. Okay, let's go to combat. Guess that's kind of okay. Actually, keep you back. You guys have Menace. I thought they would sack one to get rid of a blocker, but I think they're gonna pump into Cloudskin Seer here. These have Menace, they'll quickly realize that. Opponents learning what the word menace is all about. Okay. We'll kill the token here. Bye, friend. Alright, didn't even have to kill Coma. Sweet. So that was Lolth. We do need to update the Ephemia, so let me update that. I misread what that card does. It is pretty craptascular. Let's see, creature. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Already have the discard style effects. I don't like Kite Sail because they get the card back. These at least force to discard. This is a sack outlet. There's Pack Rat, but we're probably never going to be to that much mana. Reassembling Skeleton's actually really good for this deck. Sweet. So we'll wrap this one up. Thank you for watching Lolth, and we'll catch you next time.